Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Megaquarium, where a few things have happened off camera. I recorded a whole episode talking to myself basically. The video didn't record for some reason, so we had to scrap that. Let's just check what these are and then we'll catch up with where we're at. Okay, so dwarf crocodile's grown, discus fry, and then all the blind cave tetras have gone again. So let's go over and sell those because we do not have a system in place for blind tetra babies. There we go. All right, so in the last episode we got a baby crocodile up, which increased our base prestige. That's the word I couldn't think of. And then we also filled up this area ready for new fish. Okay, so this is like an Aztec area for new fish here. And we got one coloured discus sorted. So I think it was a blue spotty one, blue striped one there. So it also counted as a new pattern as well. So all we need now is not a spotty or a striped discus. And they're all cracking on, they're all getting done. I actually made a little tank here for the eggs, but when they turn to fry, when they turn to little fishes, they actually need the mucus off their parents. So I had to move them all back again, so it's easy just to keep them in there with the parents. So this can go, actually. This is useless, yeah. So, good. And then we'll just move some of this stuff around, so it's in a more slightly useful place. Or more acceptable place, I suppose. Okay. So, despite us still needing 3 freshwater species, there are currently no freshwater species in the game that we don't have in here. So I'm hoping that when we hit level 10, we unlock a few so we can hit this one here, because we're still way off our rank 12 as well, right? But, saying that, so I've just had some sweet corn. Saying that, we have loads of saltwater species that we've not put any in the... We've got literally no saltwater fish in here, right? So what I'm thinking is we can do our Aztec area is basically going to become saltwater area. All right, we've got all these different fish that we can put in. It's going to increase our prestige. It's going to increase all lovely stuff. All right, so we're going to start with clownfish because they're pretty easy. We can basically put them in with all these anemones, but that's a cold water, that's a coral, that's a coral. So soft coral, dangerous soft corals, that's fine. So you need lights, you need warm water, and you grow as well, that's fine. So we can have, and anemones are the ones that we really want for Nemos. So I'm going to say we'll put these 3 in a tank with Nemos, and maybe we can put some other things in there as well. Like, let's have a look. They can't be housed with dotty backs, so they can't be housed with things that eat krill. And they can't be, and they don't like lights, so we can't have those. So we could have these, right? So dotty backs. So we can have one of these. So we can have some clownfish. We can have a dotty back, and we could have a grouper. No, groupers will eat fish. Okay. Pufferfish. What about you? Won't be anything that eats cockles, so that's not a problem. May eat crustaceans, starfish, and stony corals. Okay, so we couldn't put that stony coral in there, but otherwise we could have a few. I just want to look at a nice few fish in the same place, you know. That one will eat crustaceans and starfish. That's cold water. Never mind, that's cold water. Oh, here we go. What about these? Armoured, crustacean. Did one of these eat crustaceans? Yeah, okay, never mind. Oh, so it's 1 to 2, actually. So that, unless it grows. Does it grow? Okay, so that doesn't grow. It'll only eat small crustaceans. So that one should be okay. Dotty back. You don't eat crustaceans, and you don't eat crustaceans. Okay, so we can have some hermits in there as well. All right, so let's start off with clownfish then, and we'll do this one here. So we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no reason not to have a load of these in here. They're nice and easy to look after. Also in here, then we're going to have an oblique line dotty back. Just one whole fish. Oh, it's kind of crazy that they can't have a mix. Okay. But whatever. We're going to have a spotted boxfish that will eat crustaceans. Can't be with other cockle eaters, which it isn't. Animal eats cockles. other species that eat cockles. So we can have a couple of those in there. So we'll put 2 of those in there. And then we can have some hermit crabs. So let's have a look at these. So, armoured. They just eat off the ground, right? Yeah, there's no reason why we can't have 3 of those in there. And then finally, some of these. We can't have the stony coral. So which one is the stony coral? Let's have a look. Soft coral, that's fine. So soft coral is fine. It was the stony coral they eat. So that's stony coral. So we can't have that one. And then we can obviously have the anemone, which is the one that the Nemos themselves are going to like to be in. Okay. So we've got a few specifics here to go, but nothing crazy. So I reckon if we put a decent size combi on there. We need a little bit more filtration, so that's fine. We can put a skimmer on there. Yeah. So what's up with you? Light, sure. And they need 10 lights. Okay, well that's easily done. Power light 10. Okay. So we need some rocks and food, and I think that's it. Okay, so that's easily done. Right. Okay. So rocks, rubble. Rubble and some live rocks. Sure, they look good, don't they? There we go. All right, so we need a way up. There we go. This can all get shifted. Okay, and then these things eat plankton, orange, and cockles. So I'm going to put all of that down for them. So orange, where can this go? I can go here, I suppose. Orange, plankton, and cockles. There we go. So we know it's nearby. And otherwise, that's a nice sort of tropical little fishy tank. Okay, so let's get some other things in there as well. Some egg rack. I think that looks good. And then it's got to be the old kelp, and it got to be the old kelperino. There we go. Lots of places for the little fishes to hide. I think otherwise everything there is going to be pretty happy. Nice, there we go. So that's gonna, like I said, this doesn't actually help us. It's only freshwater species we need to do for the actual objective, but it is gonna help pump up this number here, number 10. So that's the first one. Let's see if we can do similar sort of things again then. So, we've got a few messages here. Leveled up, nice. Let's put it into fixing, sure, and a discus of bread. Okay, nice. Indy, come and settle, babies, because Xander's here and out of the room. Go and settle on your bed. Good girl. Now stay. Okay, we can have a little snooze. It's 1 o'clock. Snooze time for puppy dogs. Okay. Oh, we've got some more messages. What are these? Nancy's leveled up. Nancy, a legend. Gift shop, apparently. Cleaning, sure. Okay. So let's see if we can do another one of these. So this Bartlett Antheus cannot be with other things that eat krill, and they shoal. But otherwise, that's a pretty standard one. They shoal as well. So it's only that oblique-lined dotty back that means we can't have these in there. I wonder if they would be better in there. They don't like light. But there's nothing that they would look better in that bigger tank, wouldn't they? Okay. So the dotty back, you're going to come out of here and you're going to go in there. We'll put something else in with you in a minute, okay? But then you, shoulders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yeah, that's what you want. You want a tank full of little fish. Okay. So this dotty back, we need to find something that'll go with it. So the only thing it doesn't like is it's a bully and it can't be with anything else off that row. But otherwise, that's fine. So this grouper cannot be housed with anything else. It's greedy. It will eat little fish, so that's no good. It'll eat that one. Sharks, I can't imagine they're going to fit in that tiny box. Cold water. Oh, so the horse-eyed jack. Here we go. You're a bully as well. That's fine. You can shoal. You'll eat him. No good. Oddballs. Here we go. Cannot be housed with these mussels. That's not a problem. You won't eat them. You're armored. You're cold water. You're cold water. You're warm water. You're cold water. You're warm water. So what about you then? You grow. You're a starfish. You just eat stuff off the ground. There is no reason why I don't think starfish. So unless dottybacks eat starfish, which they don't, we can have starfish in here. I mean, we can only have the one dottyback. Oh, the dottybacks. Yeah, how crazy is that, hey? You can have one of those fish just sat in there on its own. So why can't you two go together? What's the problem there? Oh, you'll be et. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's it. Dottyback and some starfish. A bit of a boring tank. Never mind. Let's do a mixed heater. Large combi. We should do fine, I reckon, for that. Yeah. So this one needs some rocks. How many rocks it needs? 7 rocks. So you can literally just have some rubble. Boom. There you go. And that's it. You're fine. Okay, so we'll put some green stuff in there for you just to look good. So some eelgrass. And I'll put something at the back there that looks interesting, because this is really not an interesting looking tank. There we go. That looks cool. Yeah, bit of a dull one that. Never mind. Okay, but this is loads better, so that's fine. So the other shoal that we didn't have then was these anthias. They don't like lights. That's fine. They require supplements and pellets, and they're size 6, and we need 6 of them. So we might struggle to fit these in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I mean, it's as big as it can go. They don't grow, so it should be okay. It's maybe a little snug for them, but it should be okay. So I'm going to combi down. Those, and they can get fed. They don't have enough water quality. That's easily fixed. There we go. And they don't need anything else. They are super easy to look after. So we just need to make it look nice with some of our own stuff. So how about some of that? That's cool, isn't it? And some egg rack along the back. Yeah, maybe some stones. There we go, 3 nice saltwater. So discus fry, that's good. And yellow discus and spotted discus, that could be a good one. Okay. Good. 3 nice saltwater tanks, and we've got another fairly decent sized one there. I'm guessing we could look at some larger... we've got 2 sharks and a skate. I wonder if we can keep all those together. So you need a rounded tank. You're armoured, and you will eat crustaceans. You will eat crustaceans. And you will eat crustaceans. So these 3 could make a cool tank together. Discus has grown. Nice. It's not an interesting discus. So what I'm going to do... Oh, we had 2 grow. Did we? So I'm going to sell the boring discus. Now we have a yellow striped, and a blue. So what we need to do is pause the game for a minute and find out where they can go. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. So you are yellow discus and spotted discus. All right. You are yellow, yellow stripes and blue. Okay, so you're yellow and that's fine. Basically, all I want to do is find... So there's blue striped. Discus and discus. So we're going to get rid of one of you. And I'm going to move the yellow striped into tank 28. Ah, no, there are babies in there, so it's going to have pushed up the reduction rate, but I'm kind of okay. It's 1%, it's nothing. Okay, because I do think the plain discus aren't really producing the fun animals that we need them to. So, we've got those 3 big sharks, right? Well, 2 sharks and a blonde skate. So all you will do is eat crustaceans. Eat crustaceans, eat crustaceans. Otherwise, you're pretty easy going, right? So what about you? You will eat crustaceans and animals 1 to 3. That wouldn't be a problem. So we could... Those 4... I know you're hot. Never mind. What else is... Atlantic cod is cool. So we could have some cod. And... Cuttlefish. You will eat crustaceans. You're pretty... difficult to feed. Okay, I'm thinking cuttlefish, cod, shark, skate in a big old tank. So I did say that this was the edge of the place, but that was a lie because, you know. So what about that round Chicago internal? Right, it's a rounded corner tank. Okay, how about we stick it here then? So. Whoops. Let's check this out. Right, let's just start to get an idea. Chicago internal. There. How does size-wise does it go? Right, okay. Let's do that. Chicago internal. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes. There we go. Then we're going to move you up into there. And we've got this gorgeous big area now to work with. We're going to cut that off there and there. Start off with. And then we'll get some Aztec-y ground. Oh, that doesn't look so great on the big tanks. But that's fine, we can make it work. And we can do Harbourside. Maybe Harbourside, but no, Harbourside's just like a plain brick. That's no good. Okay, let's do it like this. I'll fill those areas with Harbourside, bring that down, and we'll keep that as Aztec. Okay, you can see a little bit of what's going on behind the scenes there as well. Nice. Aztec paint all around the walls. Oops. 1, 2, 3. And then we might as well have a staff door on each side. Right. That's cool. That is a cool looking tank. Alright, so what did we say? Bull Huss. 2 of you. Starry Smoothhound. 2 of you. 3 of you. Skate. We can always sell them off as they grow up as well if we need to. Skate. Oh no, what else did we say we could get in there? Cod and cuttlefish, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cod and 2 cuttlefish just popping about the bottom. How are we doing there for size wise? About half full, I think. The big thing here is going to be cooling it and getting all the stuff we need to in here. So let's find a chiller. So we've got a mega chiller. What does a mega chiller do? Mega chiller does about halfway. 440. Quite enough. That's annoying, isn't it? So we're going to have to do a large chiller. There we go. There's plenty of cooling. on that side. Filtration wise, it doesn't actually need that much, which is pretty good. So how about just a large triple filter? Should do... Oh no, not quite. Shouldn't do all we need. Oh no, it already has nitrate, so I think just some straight up filtration is needed there then. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we'll have this area here as a feeding spot. No? Ah, it won't do it against the glass, eh? Okay, well in that case, let's get rid of the door there. And move that filtration down. Okay, and then we'll just have to do it that way, never mind. Can we do in between... Can we do that? So there's a, you know, a bit of something going on that they can see. Yeah, okay, they're happy with that. And then they just want some rocks, is that all? Out of all of that, they just need rocks. So live rocks gives us a bit of filtration as well. Flat slate's nice. Maybe just go live rocks. Keep it quite open, because there's stuff that scooches around on the ground here, right? You know, cuttlefish and stuff hang around the ground. So there's a lot. You want a lot of open space. Is that it? Are they all super happy with that? It just feels like it was quite easy for such a large amount of big fish. I'm sure something will kick off when they all grow up, but I think we've got to go. We've got to go some classic kelp. Oh, sorry about that. I'll call off the internet folks. Somebody's here to fix it. It shouldn't affect this, I don't think. No, this is not an internet. It's not an internet-y game. That's okay. Some sea grapes. They look good. So I don't want to cover up so much of the ground, he says, as he covers up all of it. Yeah, that'll do. So they need crab, which they don't have. So let's get all the food. So what have we got here? Herring, sand eel, supplements, cockles and crab. Alright. Herring. We'll go along here with the food. Herring, sand eel, supplements, cockles, and crab. Oh, were you outside? Sorry, I thought you were downstairs. Sorry, I forgot. I thought you were downstairs. Yeah, no, he is. Yeah, I didn't think to come to you though. I thought you were downstairs. I spoke to him on the phone. Yeah, I spoke to him on the phone. He just got to get into the back. I said, "I'll just go ahead. It's open." I forgot you were out there. Sorry. Oh, you go out the back. Okay, we can't play through the video, please. Right. Indy, get in there! Okay, there we go. People are heading over. They're getting fed. Nice. Okay, that should have that should get us up to level 10, I reckon. 4 new tanks with some good fish in. Looks like we're on the way to hit it. And I'm hoping this unlocks us a few more saltwaters, because we've still got 3 saltwater fish to find. Discus fry and discus in tank 30. Anything fun? No. So I'm just going to get rid of discus 6 there. Still need that one pattern. But yeah, otherwise, it looks like, don't tell me it's starting to slow down already. Oh my word. This is really tricky. But we've got to get a few more people over here as well, to be fair. This is still quite a quiet zone. So people are looking for toilets and looking for sleep. Tiredness. So I think if we have some benches there. Here's a bit of a place where we can have some benches there. I'll chill out before you head down the major area. Okay, I And the other thing I really want to do is add some nice looking stuff. What have we got? Could really do with a big 3x3 thing. You know? I mean, it's not very Aztec-y, but I kind of like that. And a barrel or whatever. Something like that. There we go. That's your theming. Because all this stuff adds prestige, you know, it just picks up little bits as they go. So yeah, we're hovering around sort of high 4.3s at the minute. Maybe a few little bit of prestige points would help. Okay, what have we got here? A lot of leveling up, that's good. Curator. Feeding, Jim, feeding definitely. Discus fry. You've grown, and hunger on the discus fry. My goodness, I don't think we've even got any. Oh, we have. Let's just hire all them. We've got so much money. It's ridiculous. Okay, everything else seems to be going all right. I think we need some more salt water. We're going to need some more saltwater tanks, I think, aren't we? We've got one there that we can put fish in. So let's quickly see if there's anything I can throw in there. Just start getting some of these numbers up. Green moray eels we've already got. Where did they go? Gales leveled up. That's a card. Horse-eyed jack. So there's a warm one. What's your bother? You just eat little things, eh? But you shoal. Lump sucker. You eat. What size are you? When fully grown, you'll eat anything between 1 to 10, and you go 2 to 10. But are you armored? You're armored. So as long as you grow roughly the same, you should be okay. Let me just pause the game a sec. Dislike food competitors can't be put with stuff that eats mussels. You don't eat mussels. Oh, you're warm and cold. That's why I'm having a problem here. So hold on. Let's have a look here. You eat things, but smaller than you are armored. So we could do turbots. Yeah. Thank you. So we could do you eat mussels, so you can't have other things with mussels, right? Oh, that's no good. Crabs, you eat crustaceans 1 to 4. Crabs always start at 5. Okay, so here's a possible. Mussels. No, you eat mussels as well. So how about you don't mind other people eating mussels though. You will eat crustaceans 1 to 7. And you're going to be 5 to 9. Okay, so we can do crabs and turbots. It's a bit of a weird one, I think. Because they're both like groundy level things. But anything else we can throw in there? What do turbots eat? They will eat starfish. Fire crabs will eat crustaceans and starfish. Okay, so yeah, we could have some of you in there as well. Fish eating anemones. So you need to be cold. Large chill, so be enough for that. Yep. And you need 75 filtration, that's pretty standard. So large triple filter. Tell you what, let's move these around. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Nice. So I'll put your feeding spot over here. And everything that I'll have is in there already. So we just need to fancy that up a little again with some trees. Velvet horn, that looks good. Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep it low, this one, I think. Like low down. Bit of a change. There we go. One more tank done. Slowly turning then while I'm looking. So we can do some of our little science boards and things, right? And they're going to help us. These provide prestige depending on number of different species attached to the tank. So I feel like that's an obvious step here, because there's loads of stuff in there. And also this one as well. There's a lot of stuff in there. Nigel's leveled up. Nige, go ahead. Landscapes grown. Scapes grown. Discus of bread. Harry's leveled up. Oliver's leveled up. And hunger. Where are you dying? Let's see. This is not good. Spotted and yellow. That could have been a good one. What is it? These things you need, but it says it's got food. 50 and 50. Can we please keep on top of that, folks? Okay, what are we doing? Oh yeah, these science. So I think we'll do some science ones as well. So we'll say you can be science. And where are we going to put you? Behind it there. There we go, science. This is my favourite one, I think. With all these big old sharkies in there. Grown, 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 grown. Elliot's leveled up. Smash the Elliot, one legend. So yeah, the filtration is getting slightly affected here due to the nature of the fish growing. So I'm gonna start just putting some more stuff in. What about some filtering plants? Filter power, there we go. Yeah, velvet horn. Oh, that helped us by 1 point. Okay, well, how about if we get rid of you and replace you with one of each of the other things instead? Because we have large fish, we've got large nitrates. Hey, nice. Tell me this has given us some freshwater fish. I mean, some of those have got to be freshwater, right? So we get a few things straight away. That temple's cool. I like that. Bogwood Forest, look at that. So we get an island beach tank. And we've got 4 turtles are cool. 4 or 5 new fish there as well. Let's go. Okay, and we've got some big old stuff here as well. So we'll go for nitrate. So let's have a look. Freshwater, please. Are none of them freshwater? Oh, there we go. Arapaima, green anaconda, and American paddlefish. Those 3 will give us the 29 freshwater species. The rest of them we're probably going to have to put in anyway as well. So we're going to start off with that one. That there. And what's the other one we don't have here? Is that it? We've got the mega filter. We've got large protein, large nitrate, UV sterilizer. Does that do something? Helps achieve higher water quality. That's still lower than it was. But that one needs repairing, so that might fix it. We'll leave it there though. We've got some freshwater fish for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until the next one, be good.